Buffalo's head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating, and keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And no chance for the second. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, you're seeing more and more offense run the route tree. He can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
He's loose. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Michael Welch, more than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you get that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
He breaks a tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Give to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quick out. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short, and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this 4th down.
The Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Going with the ground game left. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Welch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone. Offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Balls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team,
maybe a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Cougars are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
But we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Sanford.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Rides to the back. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cougars will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A little release to the back. Touchdown, Cougar! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the move, it's Welch. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Get out, sir. First half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Houston will snap it in the red zone. To throw, it's Henderson. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cougars. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacks on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns. Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
They'll try the right side. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. With the draw, it's Sanford. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. That's caught. It's Sanford. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Houston going up tempo.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Cougars are rolling down the field.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. Run in the red zone. It's Sellers. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to the ground game on the left. Across the 45. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Clinton. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 times.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're going to test the right side with this one. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs. For 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Holds it in on the left. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it to the right here. Picks up the first down. Finding some room. The 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on a 60 right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Houston offense once again. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. Caught, and he's got room. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. On the run, it's Sanford. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He'll throw it. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Sanford. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Under fire! And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Offense, put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Buffaloes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 11 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Hilltoppers on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach at the half. His running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. Hard running there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Welch. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run it to the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. The give, it's Bellamy. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get to 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Clinton. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Send the tight end in motion. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right in a scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Graves. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Henderson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They're going to run it to the right. Here's a little room there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the quick grab. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. That one will give them the lead. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Welch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down the throat on second down?
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. The Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Clinton. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Punt is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone on that traction. Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Henderson. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts.